Minute Podcast. I am Gam, and of course, my sidekick, my co-host, is not here this evening, but she'll be back next week. But with that being said, we are in our season 9, episode 13, I believe, or
I don't
maybe,
know.
or maybe 14. Actually, hold on, don't start it because I wasn't looking to you for the answer.
Oh, my bad.
But anyway, we have a special guest tonight, and he goes by the name of Chuck Black.
What
So,
up?
how are you, Chuck?
Mari, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. So what did
Yeah.
you do?
Nothing. Spend time with my daughter.
Oh, okay. So you got a toddler?
Nah, she 5.
5. Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
got you got a big girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So please introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of Wait Again Minute Podcast.
And what's up? My name is Chuck Black. I'm from Suffolk, Virginia. Y'all can check me out on Facebook at Chuck Black, on Instagram at the Product 757. I'm also on YouTube. Search Chuck Black VA.
Okay, so we know how to find you, but who are you?
I'm Chuck Black. I mean,
So basically, you just Chuck Black.
yeah, I am who I am.
You are, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Um, so tell us a little bit about you as an artist. Like, first of all, tell us like what made you start?
What made me start
Yeah.
music? Um, I know it was just a passion. Like I first started writing poetry,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And I never like at that time I didn't understand that basically like poetry and rap music was the same. So I'm sitting in class and I got a homeboy, he behind me, like we're in 7th grade and it's all he doing is just rapping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, like bro, I'm trying to pay attention and I'm just like, but I'm fascinated by it because I'm like, how is he
Right.
putting these words together and saying it like that? And they used to have little ciphers in the school and, you know, and I would never participate, you know. And then one day,
Okay, hold on. So you wouldn't participate because you were doing your work, right?
nah, I ain't, nah, I wouldn't participate because I didn't know that I could rap,
Okay, gotcha.
you know. And it wasn't until I think like a year or two later, my I can't remember exactly who it was, but we were somewhere they was playing a beat and they was rapping. They seen me, I was writing on the paper, you know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
were like, bro, you can rap, and from there it was just something that I try to learn to do and I just like it.
So when you were doing that in school, like, were you good when you initially started? Like, did you have that drive or?
I mean, I had it to the point to where I would started to learn how to record music at home, but I would never let anyone hear it.
Oh wow, wow,
Yeah.
because you were a little ashamed of it.
I wouldn't necessarily say ashamed of it, but it was like, I'm like good enough?
Good
You know what
enough.
I'm saying?
Okay, kind of
Then,
unsure.
one day I walked to the bus stop, I got my headphones on, my cassette playing. I'm listening to something I recorded and I let somebody hear it. And it was like, damn. It was like, this you? This ain't you. I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's me. They were like, you keep doing it, but I still wouldn't let nobody hear it.
Right,
You know.
gotcha. Okay, so you're in the seventh grade and you're trying your hand at it, and so the years go on. Like, so now, how long have you been doing it now?
What, seriously?
Yes.
Um, I would say seriously since 2009, like really taking it serious to the point to where I felt like I could do something to have more people hear me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. The person that really made me take it serious was DJ Total, right? You know.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, like
Okay.
to the point to where like, bro, you need to start promoting yourself. You need to
Right.
shoot some videos. You need to, you know what I'm saying, do
Mm-hmm.
this, So I just took it from there. I had a song back then that was played on the radio, um, called Back on It, but I'm still
Right.
outside doing what I'm not caring about that for real. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
felt good, but like I at that point I didn't know what to do.
Okay, so yeah, so let me stay right there. So let me ask you that. When you heard your song on the radio for the first time, like, how did it make you feel?
I ain't gonna lie, it felt good. Like it was like
I'm on the
Yeah,
radio.
yeah, like it's this me, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like you calling people like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Check
Mhm.
this out. You know, so yeah, it felt good.
Well, that's good. I'm sure it did make you feel a certain type of way. As anybody would, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're working hard at it, and then for you, because that's like some sort of that's like recognition.
Right,
And recon
right.
Yeah, recognition. So it's like, like, dang, I'm on the radio. So after when you were on the radio, what was next? Like, what was your goals? Like, if you remember.
Um, at that point, I didn't have any goals because, like I said, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And one day, I'm where I'm at, and told the rat he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, where you at?" And at the time, I was weary about telling people my location. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I was like, "Fuck it," tell him where I'm at. He come pick me up. He was like, "You good, bro?" Roll my blunt. We go to the crib. He's showing me, the DJ setup, what he trying to do with the videos and all this, and telling me stuff. And he like, you need to drop a mixtape.
Right.
Like you really need to work on a mixtape and drop it. So I was like, all right. At the time still I'm going through court stuff,
Okay.
still. But I was working on it. And we came and got it together, and he hosted it with him and Don Juan. And right when I dropped it like a month later, I ended up getting locked up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So how long were you locked up?
I stayed locked up for 18 months at that time.
Okay, so let me ask you. So when you were locked up for 18 months, were you still writing and trying to perfect your craft?
Nah. And that's the crazy, because at that time, like I was just on the radio, so people heard it. Like even I heard myself on the radio inside the jail.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? And it's just like I don't know. Back then, I was thinking different. Instead of it motivating me, it made me down. It depressed me because I couldn't be out there because I was used to doing what I do in the streets and every day just going straight to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But in here, I can't do it. I couldn't think. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
you know,
So during that time when you on your vacation, right? What were you actually doing?
reading,
Okay.
working out, uh, a lot of thinking. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So a lot of soul searching. Or
At
no?
that time, at that
So
point, I
you know, so don't tell me you were laying in there and you just trying to get buff and you just, you in there, you just trying to make sure you straight for visitation.
I,
I know not.
I was thinking real different at that point in
Okay.
time in my
Okay.
life.
Okay. Well, as long as you can look back, you know what I'm saying, and you can see growth. So that's the most important thing. So that's where we're at now, right? We're at growth, right?
In the story or in my point in
In
life?
your point in life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I understand where you at in your story. I met you where you were in your story, but I'm talking about now. Like
Yeah, it's all
Chuck Black has
growth,
has
helping other
evolved.
people grow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Okay, so what is one of your songs that, give me two of your songs, one of the best songs that you think you have written or even written or performed?
mm.
Because I think that's like two different things, to write and then to perform. Do you agree or no? Because like
It is.
'cause I think some people can write, but their delivery and the performance can be kind of off.
Right,
And
right.
especially if you don't work at it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, give me the best song that you think to date that you have written that's like near and dear to you, and the song that you have written that it kind of puts you in a place of um how can I say it? In a place of like it really touched you in a place.
Mm.
Like it may have pulled on your heartstrings, or you may wrote about a female or a situation that really made you take you back to that point in time.
All right. So, all right. The first one was what?
The first one was the first song that you actually wrote that was actually good.
That was
I mean,
actually.
that you actually wrote
Um,
that's good to date.
mm. It's crazy because I don't like a lot of my old music
Okay.
because of like
Well, it don't have to be old.
the
It can
mindset I
be,
was in.
it can be,
Okay, well, one of
to
the
date.
best songs I feel like I wrote that, it's a song called "Look Into My Eyes."
Okay. And what is that about?
It's just really about telling people to look like the eyes. They like the windows to the soul. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you can't just look at a person on the outside and
Mhm.
judge them. You gotta look into their eyes, look into what they're into, what they've been through.
Right.
It's about that. And then just making talking to myself, telling myself that I ain't gonna never give up. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And one of the heartfelt songs is on the same project. I would say it's called Open Book.
And what is that about?
This basically like being an open book, talking about a couple things that I've done and how I've grown and how I've like basically learned from that. I've
Mhm.
acknowledged certain things in my life,
Right.
you know.
And I think I think that's very important too. Um, I know like sometimes people be like, "Well, you shouldn't be an open book," but I think if you are that person and you are an open book, it doesn't leave any room for attacks because I've already told you what I'm dealing with. I've
Right.
already told you what I've been through. So now what?
What can you say to me?
What can you say to me? It's nothing you can say to me to get to me because I laid it all out.
Right.
So with that being said, I was listening to your new album, right? Berta's Son, right?
Hmm.
Um, and I'm sure, it's probably named after your mom, right?
Yeah.
But what made you name this album after your mom and then select those songs to go under that?
Um, because basically is I wanted to pay homage to my mother, you know. I've sat down and I've tried to write a song, and even though it's been like 20 years, like the words haven't come yet, you
Okay.
know. But I still wanted to dedicate it to her and in some way because she brought me here.
Right.
And in the album I'm giving them me. You know what I'm saying? This is me. So this is
Hmm.
who I am. And I'm her son. And this is why I am the way I am.
Okay, so do you have some of her ways? Like, or no?
Yeah. Yeah. People tell me all the time. I say what I want and I don't care.
Right.
I got a big heart, like she did, you know.
Yeah.
And
That's
sometimes
good.
I can go from 0 to 100.
Oh my God. So you don't have a medium? You either on or off?
Nah, like I'm medium. I'm chilling.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay. Because I don't want to, we get started talking heavy and then you try to
Nah,
flare up. Because I'm telling you right now, if that happens, I'm telling you, we cool and I respect you, but I'm gonna have to let you have it in here today.
what? I respect you too. So we ain't got to
Okay.
go there.
Okay, cool, cool. That's cool. All right, so what makes you different from all the other artists in VA?
To be honest, I don't know. I guess the fact that I don't let a lot of things bother me like they do.
Okay.
You know, I look at a lot of things different than they do. I feel, and I know how to make fun of a lot of the things that they,
Okay. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that shouldn't matter, but yeah,
So you're saying that you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, like even though you have a big heart, you don't take things, you know, like some people. I'm not gonna say they soft, but I would say that some people just, yeah, that's true. I think some people are very sensitive, even though they rap is like hard and this
so
and the
but this the
third, but a lot
thing
of people
though, because
sensitive.
I don't, and you're right, and this is to the people that's like, how can you be sensitive in an industry to where you're going to be criticized?
Yeah,
You're going to be even if it's not for your music, for the way you dress, for the way you look, for the way you do certain things. Like you got to have thick skin,
yeah.
and that's what separates a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't take that. Like they really say the industry is not for everybody.
Separate the wheat from the oxen.
Yeah,
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 that's I mean, Biggie said it. But I think that that's too. I think that's something that one, some people are born with. Two, I think it can be a learned behavior. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like a lot of people don't really know what they're really stepping into.
right.
And I think a lot of times if you're ill prepared, that's when, hurt feelings come in. Like people get upset and, just all been out of shape. But yeah, you are definitely right. Like if you or have any type of platform now.
anything.
Like you have to be prepared. You have to have that thick skin because they always going to come up against you. I mean, you're out there. You're putting yourself out there, so you can't not expect any darks coming your way.
But then it's some stuff you ain't even got to pay attention to.
Yeah, true,
You know,
true.
like it shouldn't even matter.
Yeah,
I don't know. But I'd say I look at it different than other
yeah. And
people.
see, and that's it. That's the thing. That's what makes the world go round. Everybody is different. But with that being said, far as Virginia, and we hear it a lot of, I mean, very often. People say that Virginia don't get the recognition that we so deserve. Do you know why?
I mean, I don't know why they feel like they deserve recognition in the first place. Because if you want to be recognized in other places, first you gotta recognize yourself.
Correct. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because other places know that Virginia have the best artists. They got the best producers. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's still people in Virginia that are heavy in the industry,
Okay.
writing for people, executive producing for people. You know what I'm saying? Making beats for people, shooting videos for people.
Mm.
You know,
Well, I mean, I do agree. Well, let me see. I'm gonna put it this way. I agree that Virginia, when you step outside of Virginia, sometimes people do know who certain people are, right? But for the whole state as a whole, I do think that for some reason or another, I've tried to figure it out or think about it sometimes, but I really don't. I haven't come to the conclusion as to why. I don't know if it's because we don't band together as much as other cities do.
I mean, band together as far as what?
Like far as like for instance, when you go to Atlanta, I don't care who they are. They may not personally like each other. They may have beef, but when an event is taking place or you're doing a concert together, it's a level of respect.
Right.
And they come out and they're supportive of each other. Now, far as Virginia, I mean, I really can't say, but from what I see, if you're in around, if you, I put it this way, I think if you're an artist who's always at different showcases, always supporting other people, always at an event or creating an event, then of course you have that level of support, and you're
Right.
gonna, you're gonna kind of mesh with everybody. But if you're, someone who isn't, is like,
All right. So look, I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I understand what you're saying because I myself I go to a lot of showcases, a lot
okay,
of different showcases. If I'm not performing, I haven't performed since my birthday, and that was at a show that I threw
and when was your birthday?
last August.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? But I go to shows because at the end of the day, before even as an artist, like I said before I even started making music, I was a fan of the music,
okay,
and I'd
got
be
you.
amazed at how certain people put certain things together and how they can do it.
Mhm.
So aside from me taking myself away from as being an artist, that's why I go out and see things. But the artists, they expect to really see other artists come see them. And that's how it is. They
Hold
fe-
on, hold on. Artists expect other artists to come and see them.
right. But
What
then when
happened to
they
their
do, I mean,
fans?
then when they exactly, and then when they do that, it's like they aren't because a lot of artists I see they're chasing a feature from another artist, or I don't
What you mean
it
chasing a feature?
like just trying to how can I put this like oh if I get on the I mean which is it's you're supposed to be if I get on the song with you then people will hear me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or if I get you to talk about me, people will hear me. They're gonna look at me. They're gonna,
Mhm.
stuff like that. But a lot of these showcases, like I said, they're promoted. The artists promote to other artists rather than promote to people.
Right.
It's not a lot of people that really come out and see the artists because at the end of the day, they don't promote. They don't promote to the people.
Right.
You were trying to promote to the other artists. Like you go on a page and you'll see an artist share music with other artists. Like at the end of the day, we got to think about like, bro. I mean, I understand you make music, and when I get tired, I listen to it, but I make music too.
Right. I do understand them sharing other people's music, right?
Yeah, cause
But I don't get that you want another artist to support you. That artist, to me, if you're not in that business for that other artist, you're in the business one for you and to build your own platform.
right.
So in order to do that, you have to seek out people and use whatever platform you have and put it out there.
But see, but that goes like I told you, a lot of people don't know what to do. Cause like I was at a point that like you said, it's still Virginia, and we have a music scene, and until people
Okay.
realize that we have one, and like they say, it's divided. Like Northern Virginia, they have their own music scene.
Okay.
Richmond got their own music scene. 757 got their own music scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Understandable.
so it's like it's not. It's. I know personally, shit. I might know 1,000 rappers
Right.
from the 757 at the least.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So imagine how many it is other places. So like when people, it's a lot of things that people really don't know that's going on. That's going on. Like they say, it's people that don't work together, but
Right.
you have people that work together.
Right. Okay. So stay right there. Okay. I get it. Some people don't know what's going on. So why not do like is it a thing of artist development? Is it a air or something that we can create for those who don't know what to do?
Yeah,
Because you were there one time too, right?
right.
So if you were there one time, why not band together with someone if you don't have all the answers and figure out what can we do for a 757, right? So I'm just use 757. What can we create that is some type of program or whatever you want to call it that can help the artists behind us? Because if we don't know,
I
we
mean,
can't do we have no
but
control on
see,
it.
this the thing. At the end of the day, something like that, that's a record label. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying?
But
And
okay,
but
but what's wrong with what's wrong
I
with you
mean,
starting a record
there's
label?
nothing wrong with a record label being started, but how it is nowadays, like some people do need. Now we're sitting here talking. I can't say some people don't need a record label. Some people do need a record label, but there are a lot of people that don't need a record label
Right.
because of the things that you can do now without
Hmm.
like you have your phone with cameras,
Correct.
promotion. You can do everything that's being done. You know what I'm saying? You can go get on platforms.
Right.
Like it's all about the work. And at the end of the day, once you don't want to do that work and you want somebody else to do it for you, you're in the industry and the business. That's why
Right.
money come into play. And when money come into play, a lot of people don't know how to think.
Right. That's true. Stay right there. Okay. So I've seen a lot of people here lately on social media or whatever, and they always want people to promote them. And I know, and I'm gonna say her name because she's, I can say that Capri or whatever.
Yeah,
Her thing is she tell people every day, like, are you promoting yourself?
yourself.
Are you
Yeah,
promoting yourself? And it's like it's still people that watch her page, that go to her showcases, that are in the industry that don't do it.
yeah.
So it's like she's beating you over your head. You see it every day. People are still sharing it, but yet you're still not doing it. So my question is, why aren't we promoting ourselves? What is it going to take for us to promote ourselves?
I don't know what nobody. I mean, me personally, I promote myself. I believe in myself. Like me, I got on my shirt, my hoodie.
See, and that's
You know
that's
what I'm
exactly
saying?
what I'm saying.
I have
Okay, so
flyers. I do promo videos. I shoot music
but
videos
why do you do that though?
because if I don't do it, who else is going to do it?
Correct. That's absolutely correct.
And if you know what I'm saying, I, I'm promoting me. You're not doing that. What? Why would I even want to work with you?
Correct. Yeah.
Why would I even want to promote you? Like, why would I want to share your music? You want because I'm gonna look at it like this now. You
Mm-hmm.
know I promote myself. So you
Right.
know somebody see me. So you know if I share yours or promote yours, that somebody's gonna see you.
Correct.
But you're not gonna even return the favor. It's not even gonna be in your mind. Let me share this. You might be in your mind like I ain't sharing this. Too many people already shared this. I ain't gonna like it. I ain't gonna comment on it.
But when people who do that, that's why they aren't going anywhere.
Exactly.
That's why you start your growth because at the end of the day, I don't care what you outwardly do for the gram or for social media, anything, but God knows your heart, right?
Right.
So if you sit in and share, like some people just share just Just to say they shared, right? So I said to say this. I know we were talking before the episode, right? You have people, one who don't promote themselves, right? But they want other people to promote them. So basically, what you're telling me is, we're getting in the car. Now I'm the artist. You're an artist too, right?
Right.
But I'm allowing you to promote me on your page. So that means that you're in the driver's seat, I'm in the passenger seat. So I have no control,
At
right?
all.
So if we crash, everything is on you. I have no skin in the game. Basically, what I'm saying, I have no skin in the game. So at the end of the day, you have to promote yourself. You
Yeah,
have to put in the work
I mean,
for
you
yourself.
got people that's famous people, I would say, like in the higher up in the industry
Hmm.
that promote themselves.
Yeah.
They go on talk shows, they go on podcasts.
Yeah.
You might see them go do a collaboration with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You might catch them out at an event. You know, you might see them on Instagram with somebody.
Right.
You know, it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of hatred out here and envy
It is.
and
It is. But
yeah.
hold on one second. Let us run our commercial right quick for our sponsors for tonight episode.
Hurt in a car crash? Call Cooper Hurley, the car crash experts. Call 333-3333 for your free case review. No need to worry. Call Cooper Hurley, the car crash experts.
Okay. And we're back just like that. Okay, now I've seen here recently where you have started promoting other, you'll go live on your own platform, right?
Right.
And you'll promote others on your platform. You allow them to drop their links as well as their fans can drop their links to their favorite artists and tag them in it.
Right.
Why? Why? Please tell me why. It's nothing wrong with it, but I just want to know
Um.
why because I haven't seen that.
All right. Well, for one, because a lot of people keep coming to me telling me like I have a voice and that people will watch me.
Okay.
So, and it's a lot of people that I I want to see do things. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Um, because for real, like how to get it started. It came about because of the list.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it was something that I would do before, but you know, when that list came out, a lot of people they felt some type of way, like either they weren't up there, the person they wanted wasn't up there, whatever, whatever. And how the actual Suffolk list came about, it was because a Virginia list was made, and no
Were
one
you on
from
the Virginia?
no, no one
Okay.
from Suffolk was
Were
up
you
there.
upset?
No,
Okay,
but
go
you know
ahead.
why? Because, like I say, and I understand this because I've been out here. I look at it. Virginia has a lot of artists.
Right.
It's a big place. It's bigger than the 757.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I did it as a kind of like he had the list, and I kind of like, all right, let me give my city some recognition so that people can understand that there are artists here because
Mhm.
there's a lot of people that don't know about Suffolk.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
And
Like,
people think Suffolk is so far away.
yeah, it's not, but it's still a lot of people that do know about Suffolk. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But it's a lot of people that don't know the artists because you don't have artists that promote themselves other than to their friends, and then they want to be listed as a top something. You know what I'm saying? You like you can't do like if no one knows you outside of Suffolk, how can you be the top?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Or
true. That's
be
true.
considered to be in a list. You feel what I'm saying? Like the people that were on the list, I made that list up. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
that was my opinion.
Yes,
You know,
that's exactly what I was about to say. The list is formulated by somebody's opinion.
right.
So why is it that people, became upset, and felt some type of way?
Because of their opinion. And maybe because their opinion wasn't heard as loud as mine.
Wow.
You know, I mean, because I don't understand. Maybe I don't know. I don't understand why would because the whole time I'm telling people like you can make your own list, but then they
Yeah.
looking at it like you being funny. But can you really make your own list? Because at the end of the day, you only know the person that you're talking about. You
Right.
can't put anybody else on the list because you don't know. You
That's
choose
absolutely
not
true.
to listen to somebody because they're from over there or because you heard this person say something about this person. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you'll listen to Drake and people in the industry not
Right.
knowing the shit that they do.
Yeah. But see, and I think it what it boils down to is our network is our network is our network.
Right.
So if we're so close minded and if we want to do everything by ourselves and we're the only ones that do things great, then we're gonna continue to be in the box. And that box can only be open to a sender, not senders.
Right.
So we have to put ourselves in position. And I think that's one of the things that we all do sometimes and we get in our own way. We don't put ourselves in position, but at the same time, we want others to put us somewhere.
Right.
It make sense.
Right.
So
But
when you saw that list and you saw your name up there for 757, right? Or the area, whatever.
nah, it wasn't up there.
It wasn't up there.
No.
I don't know why I saw what I
No,
thought you would have.
I made one and I put myself up there.
Oh well, damn. Well,
Th-
that's even better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I didn't just put myself up there by myself. I put
I know.
other
Yeah,
artists. Yeah.
I seen that. I seen that. Okay, so I misread that. Okay, you
Yeah.
stand corrected.
But I was nominated for an award though.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I saw that too, and people can vote for you.
Yes, they can.
Yes, I saw that too. So congratulations, the
Thank
Veer magazine,
you.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we do our due diligence. Like we
Okay.
just ain't gonna have you up here and like that. But okay, let's get back to this list because it made me feel some type of way, right? And I'm
Why?
not even an artist because I felt like people always want to have something to get upset about. People always want to have something to beef about. And it's like,
Yeah.
why? Why? I mean, because I sit and I looked at certain people pages, right? And some of the people who spoke heavily, they didn't, I don't see them promoting themselves. Or I don't see them in certain places. So it's like, why are you upset, sir?
Because at the end of the day, they not mad. They mad at themselves.
Right. So
You
it
got to
goes
be
back, it,
mad at yourself.
but
Accountability.
right. And it is, and it should be accountability, but it's really not. Because if it was accountability, then you'll say, you know what? I can't get mad at him or her for making that list. I can't get mad, for whomever because I mean I ain't been on the scene. I ain't wrote none in 5 years.
Right.
Life been life, and so I really ain't
And
been on the
that's
scene.
understandable.
Understandable. So I can accept that. But if you crying and you ain't slid in there, you don't have no strawberries nowhere. You just upset because somebody made a list and your face wasn't
Up
in
there.
the place. But it's not normally in the place either.
Right.
So with that being said, collaborating. How important is collaborating?
It's real important. That's with anything, and people don't understand that. Like, I know a lot of people. You might see people that say, "Oh, I did it by myself. I did it by myself." No, you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even
Yeah.
if you say you get money and there's no you didn't do it by yourself because them customers.
Yep, that's absolutely
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Your clients.
Yeah, because
You
I
didn't
know.
do it by yourself. That's why you got to show appreciation.
Right.
And a lot of people they don't, and that's the thing too. With some people don't want to show that appreciation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't. And then with the collaboration part, like I don't know, man. It's egos. A lot of people got egos.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to take direction, and that's another thing that will separate the people. Because if you really want it, you're gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna learn how to voice your opinion. You're gonna learn how to talk to another adult in an adult manner, like when you're handling business, instead of
Right.
being all emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing with a lot of these rappers too. These niggas,
Emotional.
man, he ain't supposed
Yeah,
to.
I don't think you can produce very well if you're acting off of emotions. Because if you're acting off of emotions, then you're acting for that present time, right? And so the thing is, I think people don't realize is, yeah, you acting off that present time, but people don't forget, right? So when you're calm and you've cooled down, people still feel some type of way about you
And
because
that could be a lot of reasons why a lot of collaborations don't happen too. You
okay,
know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot to go, especially in the local music scene. Like it's weird.
yeah.
It's really weird.
So let me tap into your mind, into your heart, right? And I want you to express to me how you feel about Virginia. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna say 757 um industry. Like far as um
Okay.
music?
Because I see it in two different ways. I'm gonna say because I see it flourishing. I see it getting some recognition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a process,
Hmm.
and the people that are working to help that process, they're getting their recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like you have Capri. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not only is Capri is from Suffolk.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not only is she the best promoter in Suffolk or the 757, they saying she the best promoter in Virginia. And that's coming from other states.
Right. Which let me tell you something. To me, being from Virginia and being from Suffolk, and I think that anybody who is from this area should feel some type of way about that. Like you should really feel good.
Take
Like
pride in
you
that.
should really, right, you should take pride in that and you should really go hard because if they're saying that this young lady is X, Y, and Z and the eyes are on X, Y, and Z, why the hell are you not doing the best that you can to make
Right.
sure that you are in alignment so when the light shines, and she see you grinding, she's quick to, because a lot for me, it's not about what people say about me and my face.
Right. What they
It's
say behind my
about
back.
what you say and the name you call when I'm not in the room. So why not ride on her shoulders and be the best that you can be so that when things come up and down that pipeline, you're in line
Yeah.
instead of taking it and feeling some type of way. I just had to get that out. Go ahead and finish your statement.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
sorry.
so like I said, I see her flourishing because she does out of state and she call them VA invasions,
Right.
where you take artists and people like we've been on them and it's been fans that come out because and they come to other states and they see how people receive us.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She does shows, she does open mics. You know, she helps promote a lot of other stuff. It's just a lot of opportunity out here for artists. Like there's a lot of open mics you can get with Shooting Stars, ENT. You know what I'm saying? Star Brown. You know
Mhm.
they got who else do open mics? Uh, shit, there's a lot of them. You just got to
Right.
follow the right people. You
Okay.
know, like why wouldn't you follow Capri? Why wouldn't you follow me? I'm gonna share it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I want other artists to come out. I want the scene to flourish even more. I want y'all to see that it can be done. People can know your song. People will know your name. They will know your face.
Right. Yeah.
You know. Um, and then on the other end, you have people that try to tear down what's being built.
Mm.
You know.
And I think people who do that are the ones who really don't put in the work, like who really don't value what this, movement is.
Right.
So when you say that, when you say that, break it down a little bit more for me.
Um, like you say, like when a list drops, instead of congratulating somebody
Hmm.
or going to check out to see if they really deserve to be up there,
Right.
you rather hate because you're not up there. You rather be mad because your homeboy not up there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you'll go on social media and it was so many people that commented on my Instagram, take this down. I don't know anybody up here. That's not their fault that you don't know them. Why you mad that you don't know them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know your homeboy for to put him up there.
Right.
And that's another reason why I created I started going live. First, I wanted to play people music from Suffolk. Because, like I
Okay.
say, it's a lot of people that don't know about Suffolk. They don't know no Suffolk
Yeah.
artists. Because Suffolk artists don't come out. A lot of people that follow me on social media, they're not even from Suffolk.
Well, you already know how that goes.
Yeah,
Most people who support you are people that you know anyway.
right,
So that's just how that is. But it's a good thing that you actually promote Suffolk because a lot of Suffolkans, whatever you want to call them, they don't. I don't know what it is about our city. They don't. So we don't support one another. But yet and still, somebody, if I'm providing a product or service, right? You'll go up 58, come to Portsmouth, Chesapeake, wherever, or even across the bridge to get that same product, and I have it right in my
yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah, it's
So
true.
you know, being that you do that, that's changing the narrative, and and hopefully people will catch on, and more people will start doing it, and as more people start doing it, and hopefully it'll turn over a little more than what it already has. So that's good about that. Give me out of Virginia. Well, I'm not gonna say Virginia because we're talking about 757. Your meaning Chuck Black top five artists.
They get mad when Chuck Black make a list. But my top 5 artists, and these are people that I listen to. Some of them I know personally. Um, and this is no particular order, but for some reason his name always come to my mind first. I'm gonna say Stu Money. I've been liking Stu Money music since I came home. I want to say in I can't even remember the first time or the second time, but I like this sound. Um, I'm gonna have to name. I'm gonna say Ghetto Chris. Like that's my brother, man, and I love his grind.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna say Big JoJo. She hard.
Oh, the girl.
Yes,
I just seen. Yeah, I just seen some of her work. I have never
yes,
heard of before until
she is hard.
the other day.
Um, then I'm gonna say Alondo Jackson. I like his style. And I'm gonna have to throw a battle rap in there and say OG Prime. He from Suffolk, and my
OG
boy get
Prime.
busy.
I think I
Yes,
heard that.
yes, OG Prime. He gets busy. He's on RBE now, so y'all tune in. They got some battles out. They got battles coming. Like I
Okay.
go to battles too because I like that.
Now, me personally, I think I would like the battle rap better.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
think because
I ain't gonna.
I can see it getting deep.
Yeah, it gets intense. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
has
you can
anybody
really.
ever fought?
I'm quite sure. Well, not
Okay.
well. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, a
Okay.
couple people got knocked around at a battle event. One, two, three, four.
Well, I mean, look, you cannot win them all.
Nah,
So it is what it is.
yeah,
So okay, so those are your top five.
right.
Okay, great. Now, what's next for you?
What's next for me? I think I'm about, really trying to start a platform,
Okay.
not just for Suffolk, but for any Virginia artist that's open, what I'm saying, to continuously promote these people, what I'm saying, everybody. Um, it's kind of, you could call it like underground. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not gonna do it on the mainstream like the
Okay.
103 jams and all that, kind of stuff. Which they may get the attention of them too. You know what I'm saying? But and then like, bro, it's a lot of things that people can do out here. So I think I might like, Capri came up. She said I should start consulting. You know what I'm saying? Do an
So
artist.
what do you think? You think you
I
should
mean,
do
I
it
think
too?
I would, but knowledge is. I need some revenue for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, and I give out a lot of free knowledge to people. Some people
Yeah.
they take it and they use it. You know what I'm saying? Some don't. They may store it for later, but
Right.
like the time that I'm spending telling you this, I could be putting it into me. So that's what I had started doing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And because I wanted to show people like, okay, it can work.
Right.
You know, like yeah, for a little fee, I started doing little seminars.
Yeah.
You know,
Ain't nothing wrong with it, especially, when you have acquired this knowledge and then to be able to give it to somebody else, you have to attach some type of, dollar amount to it because they're not gonna respect it if they don't.
yeah.
If so that's just how that is. Now, what is it that you want people to remember about Chuck Black? Like, what is it
Mhm.
that, at the end of the day, you want people to know or remember about you? They be like, this dude, da 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 da.
I mean, mm, it's kind of a because like I said, I'm at a different point in my life than I used to be,
Whatever
but
point you at.
now just like that's a good nigga there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I hate to say the word nigga because I
Yeah.
don't even like to refer to myself, but like that's a good nigga. Like that nigga, yeah, he
Right.
real. You know what I'm saying? He really, he really for his people. Like you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like yeah, he really want to see people succeed, and that boy grind.
Yeah.
You know. And this is stuff that I hear. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm quite sure people, be like, yeah, you
Okay.
know,
There's nothing wrong with that. And I think you are a good dude. I
yeah,
ain't gonna call you the N word. I
thank
think
you.
you are a good dude. Like I haven't had any bad, issues with you. I don't have bad issues with nobody really, but I because even though when we had the studio in Suffolk or whatever, like you would help and to where it's like that's why I say like sometimes you never know who God puts in your path, right?
Right.
And so that's why you gotta be careful how you treat people and how
That's
you
true.
handle people because sometimes you can mishandle people in the wrong way,
Yeah.
So but I wanted to ask you, right? Oh, how can I ask you this? No, I
What?
can't.
What? Go ahead.
No, I'm just messing with you. But it was something I was going to ask you, but I lost my train of thought. But tell me, well, tell someone who is looking at the camera right in front of you, right? And you're gonna speak into that person, to that younger you, that's coming up in the industry.
Mhm. Speak to me. It's coming up. Just it's okay to listen. It's okay to learn. Like you're supposed to learn. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to sacrifice certain things. It's okay to prioritize. You know, and don't. If you want something, like go get that shit. Like really go get it. You gotta work for it. It's not really gonna be handed to you. There's no such thing as an overnight success. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It may seem like it happened overnight because it could happen just like that with anything. You know?
So that's what you say to the younger you.
Yeah.
Do you need some tissue?
Nah, I'm alright. You need some?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, but if you cry, I'm gonna cry.
nah, I'm
But
good.
good advice, very good advice. So tell the people how they can find
Chuck
Chuck
Black.
Black once again.
On Instagram at the product 757 THA product 757. YouTube.com/Chuck Black VA. Facebook Chuck Black. You know, I'm out here on all social media, on all streaming platforms. Search Chuck Black.
So what do you have going on next, if anything?
Um, as far as music,
Yeah.
I'm about to drop a project in February. I haven't really told nobody. People might have seen me just saying little things on Facebook, but I'm about to drop one. It's called Pretty Girls Love Good Weed.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Why you gotta have weed?
100
You need
J's.
to be a weed connoisseur.
100 J's. I love weed.
Oh, that's what 100 J's mean?
Yeah.
Please explain that.
But explain
Before 100 J's before we go.
what it is.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So boom. I came home in 2015 from being locked up. And I met uh this guy named Kent Five through a mutual acquaintance. So we would be in the studio making music. Like this what I do, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So like they said I was diagnosed with ADHD. So like I can smoke weed. I love to smoke weed. But any little thing can blow my high just like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we sit in the studio one day, so yeah, we're just talking. He like, oh, he looking like, bro, I'm like what? You like, how many fucking J's you don't smoke? I said, shit, I don't know, man. About 100. You know what I'm saying? Which is not
Hmm.
necessarily like 100 per se, like
Right,
count
right. It
up,
was a lot.
but it's
Yeah.
just like a lot. Just put a
Hmm.
number on a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot. And if you've
Oh
been in the
my
studio
God.
with me, you already know. But anyway,
Oh
yeah.
God. So
So
that's where it came from.
I have a clothing line called I Chase It, but I have released a project. We released a project then, but I have introduced 100 J's back to the world. I did a project, and to promote it, we wore shirts in the video.
Okay.
They had 100 J's up there. So when people seen the video, they was like, let me get a shirt.
Hmm.
And that was for the video. Man, let me get a shirt. I like the shirt.
Right.
Now I got these shirts. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Nah, I want one of them. So it's like, okay, well, yeah, all right, well, I can do that as under my brand. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then it just took over, and the people just want
So that was
100
actually
J's.
birth.
Yeah, this is just merchandise. You know?
Well, ain't nothing wrong That.
and everybody started saying it. They heard me say it when we did the music, so they said it.
Mhm.
Just catch on, you know.
Right.
Mm,
Well, I have enjoyed our conversation. I've
me
learned
too.
a lot about you. I wasn't aware that you had ADHD. But I can pretty
What you
much
get?
see that. I can pretty much see
uh,
that, and I definitely can accept that.
mm,
But
that's what they say.
yeah, but
You gotta learn how to turn what you was cursing with into a gift.
yeah, definitely,
You know,
definitely,
it ain't it may not be a you know not it was a blessing. It could be a
mm-hmm.
blessing. You know, so I would say that like I'm able to do a lot of things.
Multitask,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. To where some people they can't multitask. Um,
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed our conversation. I've learned a lot about the industry, as far as Virginia and 757, and understanding like how you know each area has their own you know um clique or do their own thing, respectfully in their own way.
I want you to do me a favor
What's that?
by you having a platform, interview like artists. One, it don't have to be a
I
lot.
thought
Just
about
like one a month.
you know you know
Just
and this is confirmation because I actually thought about that, and my and I'll put it out there. My thought was to it would get with Capri and figure, which I had before, asked her like who was the hottest,
right.
like
No, that's. I mean, because let me. I want to explain this too. It's a lot of people because we regular people. We work
right.
jobs. We
Hmm.
got kids. So it's like it's a lot, and
It is.
they do other things. You know what I'm saying? Like for the community.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With their jobs, all that. So it's a lot that people can talk about.
Well, being that you're here today, and we can connect on that and figure out who it would be. I'm just saying the hottest because
Okay.
I don't with the platform we have. At the end of the day, it has to be in alignment.
Right.
Because it should be a win-win for
Everybody.
everybody, who sits in that seat. So I want to make sure that it's somebody who's grinding, it's somebody who's out here working. I don't care.
Yeah.
Life is life for everybody.
Facts.
But we do what we want to do when we want to do it.
And
So
okay.
we all do that. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk with her and speak with you about it because I was looking at can't think his name.
Rich
Rich.
Porter,
Yeah.
Richie
For
Rich.
some reason,
Yeah.
it's something about that dude. I don't know what it is. I may not say nothing a lot of times, but I watch a lot.
Rich got it in him too, man. Rich be out here. He make beats. He rap. He battle rap.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He goes out. He supports people.
Right.
I see
Yeah.
Rich in a lot of places. That's how me and Rich we end up taking pictures together. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
got songs together. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's an artist that understands that you have to see my face.
Right. Okay.
You have to feel my presence.
Right. Okay.
He understands that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that was a good suggestion. It was definitely confirmation. So, we'll always looking to evolve,
Hmm.
because we need to get before a different demographic of people as well. So
Right.
we need to make sure that, everything's lining up.
I understand
Everything
that.
is lined up,
Trust
and
me,
that's
I understand.
serious. That I'm standing on business on that.
Hey.
Definitely got to line
And
up.
I like what you're doing because I see your growth. I see it.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, how was your time here on Wait Again a Minute?
It's wonderful. Because I always used to bother you like, when you gonna get me on?
And
You don't like Chuck Black, but when you told me you like, I got you.
yeah,
I ain't ask you no more. I
yeah.
was like.
And that's it. If I say I got you, I got you. Like I try to really be, you know, a woman of my word. Yeah, like sometimes we forget. So that doesn't mean to don't reach back out to people
Right.
and say, hey, don't forget me. I'm over
And
here.
that's the thing. Stop getting
Yeah.
attitudes with people because people like life be life and sometimes.
Yeah,
You know?
it really does.
I don't mean they ain't gonna double back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So so you stated how your time has been, right?
Right.
You've spoken to whomever, your older, the younger you. So I think we pretty much. Is there anything else you would like to say? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Mm. Nah, man, just promote yourself. And for you rap niggas, man, leave them sassy ass attitudes somewhere else, man. Ain't no time for that.
Not
They
sassy.
sassy, man. But y'all can check me out on Facebook. I play local artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to do that. You know, like I said, I'm not a selfish person. If people say I have a voice or people gonna pay attention to something, you know, I don't mind. I'm open for features. Oh, my stomach growling.
Oh my God.
You heard it? You heard it? You gotta edit that out. That's a blooper. But but yeah, man, we can do this, man. We can do this. Make sure y'all go follow Capri, man, and stay in tune. And don't worry to death. Just stay in tune and watch what's going on. And if your homeboy got a flyer on his page, stop scrolling past it. Read it. Read it. Read it, share it, download it, share it on your own. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? This is my last thing. You know what I heard the other night when we were doing a podcast, and the guy said that the younger generation are between like 13, maybe 20, late 20s or whatever. They are quick to share versus when you get into your late 20s, early 30s, we don't share. Like
Right. And
we'll sit there and read the whole
a-
thing and hit like, and that's it, and so
and
that's dead.
this the thing to get right because at the end of the day, like I say, it's still people that do a lot. Like in my age bracket, like they're kind of old. Like the people in my analytics, the people that pay attention to my music, they're between the ages of 28 and like 55.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're right there at that joint where I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you got a lot of people that don't go on YouTube. You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got a lot of people that, oh man, I don't be on Facebook like that. Which is I understand because you
Mhm.
have life going on. But if
Right.
you come across it, you know, go watch it. You watch something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Share it. You know, it'll help you grow, especially if it's somebody that helps you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And they doing something that can really help everybody.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of people that what we doing, like, "Man, I don't want to leave here and go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like we could really be doing this for fun. I
Full.
mean, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Full time.
And people don't look at it like that. But it's still gonna be work because you still gotta put in work with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely. And I
saying?
think that's what a lot of people are missing. They want something, but they don't want to put in the work. It doesn't work like that.
Nah, and not at all.
It doesn't work like that at
Not at
all.
all.
So with that being said, stay tuned to All Things Wait Again Minute. But before we go, let me tell you this. Make sure when you see this episode that you share. Three things I want you to do. I want you to tune in. I want you to share. And then then come back. And when you come back, engage with the conversation. If you feel different about anything that we talked about, let us know.
Right.
If you feel good about what we talked about, let us know.
Right.
Either way, we need that engagement. We need that conversation because conversations help.
They do. They lead to a lot
It
of results.
it does, and that's what we're
Healthy
about.
conversations.
Right. We're about healthy conversations, necessary conversations because we're about resolution at the end of the day. So again, stay tuned to All Things Wait Again Minute.